Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Arya Gemilang Madaring. Today I will explain egg method in English teaching methodology. This is table of context, grammar translation method, direct method, audiolingual, silence way, and then Suggestopedia and community, language learning, and then total physical response, and communicative language teaching. Grammar translation method. The grammar translation method is one of the most widely used method for learning foreign language. Grammar translation method was the dominant method in Europe in the 19th century. Many researchers and linguists call the GTM method one of the most effective methods of reading and translating sentence, explaining the grammar rules for acquiring English as a second language or as a second language. Jadi penjelasan dari grammar translation method ini ialah salah satu yang digunakan di Eropa pada abad ke-19, dan metode ini adalah sebuah pembelajaran bahasa asing yang berfokus pada aturan tata bahasa dan penerjemahan, dan juga merupakan sebuah tujuan dari grammar translation method. Advance of grammar translation method. 1. When English words and phrases are translated into their mother tongue, it is easier and faster for students to understand these words and phrases. 2. Grammar translation method develop the ability to translate. 3. This method can help children to remember foreign language words and their translations. 4. Effective use of mother tongue help children in understanding English vocabulary. 5. Words and phrases are learned and explained easily by translating. 6. Mother tongue as the medium of interactions help students to learn English grammar. 7. Teacher can test and find out student language comprehension abilities. 8. English grammar can be taught by comparing the grammar with grammar in the mother tongue. And then lack of grammar translation method. 1. This method does not imagine listening and speaking skills. 2. When translating orally, this method pays little attention to pronunciation, articulation, and intonation. 3. Some word, idioms, phrases in English cannot be translated into the mother tongue. 4. Translating English into your mother tongue can reduce your reading and speaking activity in English. 5. Students rarely get the opportunity to learn in class discussion. 6. Translating English text into mother tongue can affect the meaning and harmony of foreign language words. 7. This method can limit students' ability to think directly in English because in grammar translation method, students tend to think in their mother tongue first and then process it into English. This can result in discrepancy between tongue process and speech product. Direct method. The direct method is a language teaching strategy that focuses on actual language user. This approach focuses on spoken language and interactions in its natural states, without using mother tongue or written language as a guide. The direct method is based on student direct participation in speaking and listening to foreign language in everyday situations. The rules is a lot of spoken interaction, spontaneous use of language, no translation, and little analysis of grammatical rules and syntax. Jadi, direct method ini ialah sebuah strategi pengajaran pada penggunaan bahasa asing yang melibatkan langsung kepada siswa ketika berbicara atau mendengarkan bahasa asing dalam situasi umum sehari-hari yang dapat mengakibatkan banyak interaksi lisan penggunaan bahasa yang secara spontan. Advent of the direct method and lack of direct method. Advent of the direct method. 1. The teacher can control the material and information in learning so that the teacher can focus on what students achieve. 2. This learning model is effective in large or small class. 3. This learning model is like a lecture, and maybe this model is suitable for children who don't like reading. 4. Can direct students who are less active in learning to keep achieving. And then lack of direct method. 1. It is difficult for the teacher to overcome the level of ability of student in receiving the material. It is also difficult to overcome the level of student interest. 2. It is difficult for students to develop their own skills because in this model the teacher is the most active. 3. If the teacher is not ready for learning or does not understand the material to be delivered, learning will be hampered because the teacher is the center in this learning model. 4. Often students will lose focus in this learning model because all the information is only from the teacher, maybe only a little from student, and maybe even non-existent. 5. The teacher must also be communicative because the teacher language style greatly active the level of interest and understanding of student. And then direct method steps. 1. Student take turns reading the text alone. 2. After reading, they ask questions according to their language. 3. The teacher answers according to his language too. 4. The teacher and student reach the vocabulary together. 5. Student compose question and statement for other student. And then 6. The teacher asks student to fill in the practice question. 7. Student read the express aloud, complete the missing words. 8. The teacher asks student to take notes by means of the questions. Audiolingual. The audiolingual method is a language teaching method that emphasizes speaking and listening practice in order to improve language skill. This is method developed in the 1950 years until 1916 years as a development of previous method, such as the grammar translation method and the direct method. The audiolingual method emphasizes the use of continuous repetition, habit formation, and practice of language partner in communication situation. Common technique used in this method include the rules, dialogue, and speaking situation. Jadi metode audiolingual adalah salah satu pengajaran yang menggunakan rekaman audio untuk membantu siswa belajar dan mempraktekkan kemampuan mendengarkan dan berbicara. Advance of audiolingual. One, focusing on speaking and listening skills. The audiolingual method by special attention to speaking and listening skills, which are very important in learning a language. And then to encourage confidence. This method helps students to feel more confident in speaking the target language because they practice continuously and get feedback from the teacher. 3. Helps learn grammar. The audiolingual method helps students to understand the grammar of the target language through repertoire explains and expressions. 4. Helping students to speak naturally. This method teach students to use the target language naturally in current context and helps them to understand its people used in everyday situation. 5. Encouraging a student to interact. Audiolingual method encourages students to interact with teacher and fellow students in the target language, thus improving the communication skills. And then lack of audiolingual. 1. Lack of focus on comprehension. Because the audiolingual method focus on speaking and listening practice, there can be a lack of focus on comprehension and reading comprehension. 2. Lack of writing skills. The audiolingual method pays little attention to writing skills, which are essential for complete language proficiency. 3. To mechanical. This method teach language with attention to patterns and structure of language, which can make learning feel too mechanical and less natural. 4. Not suitable for all students. Some students may not respond well to this method due to various factors such as different learning preferences and learning styles. 5. Too much focus on memories. The audiolingual method sometimes focus too much on memorized language, partner, and process, which can limit student ability to use language creatively. So the silent way. The silent way is a language teaching method introduced by Carl Gatigno in the 1916 years. This method emphasizes learning that is free from the influence of mother tongue and implies students as the main initiators in language learning. Jadi, the silent way ini ialah metode pengajaran bahasa yang melibatkan siswa untuk memperoleh pengetahuan secara mandiri, dan guru hanya bertindak sebagai fasilitator. Advantage of Science Way. One, develop student independent abilities. The Science Way places students as the main initiators in language learning and help them develop their independent abilities in acquiring language knowledge. Two, acquire creativity in language use. This is method provides opportunities for students to develop creativity in the use the target language. Three, pay attention to grammar and pronunciation. The Science Way emphasizes developing good grammar and pronunciation skills, which can help students in the current use of the target language. 4. Pay attention to individual difference. This method can be updated to individual student needs and takes into account the student learning style and preferences. 5. Using visual aids. Using visual aids such words, cards, wordle blocks, and colorful stick can help students understand vocabulary and grammar more easily. And then lack of Science Way. One, lack of focus on comprehension. Because the Science Way emphasizing speaking and listening, there can be a lack of focus on comprehension and reading comprehension. A lack of interaction between students. Because this method places students as the main initiators in language learning, there can be a lack of interactions between students. 3. Lack of focus on social and cultural aspects. This method pays less attention to social and cultural aspects of language teaching, which are important in the proper use of the target language in the right context. For lack of use of the mother tongue. This method reduces the use of the mother tongue, which can make it difficult for students to understand new concepts and vocabulary. 5. Use elimination. The use of this method is limited to relatively simple language, such as English. This method may be less effective for more complex language learning or for languages that are very different from the student's native language. Suggestopedia. Suggestopedia is a foreign language teaching method that helps students learn quickly by instilling a sense of relations, interest, and positive vibes in them. This method was developed because students naturally have psychological barriers to learning. Jadi, Suggestopedia ini ialah pengetahuan tentang cara kerja otak manusia dan suatu konsep untuk melakukan suatu atau mengarahkan siswa untuk belajar yang efektif. This is advance of the Sages method. The first, to calm and relax. Second, fun or exciting. Third, accelerate learning. For focus on developing language skills. And then this advance of the Suggestopedia method used only in small groups. Learning is not fun because the music and boring. Codes are expensive because purpose are used to decorate the class, and learning takes a long time. And then this is the steps in Suggestopedia. The first, presentation. Jadi presentation adalah siswa dibuat rileks dan diberi sugesti positif. Saran bukan hipnotis. bahwa belajar itu mudah dan menyenangkan. Pada tahapan ini, siswa diberikan sugesti positif seperti tagline English is easy secara serempak di awal pembelajaran, dan hal ini akan membuat siswa dan guru lebih semangat. Yang namanya kekuatan suara di kelas pasti memberikan energi yang lebih. And the second itu active concert. Jadi masuk dari active concert ialah kegiatan yang aktif antara guru dan murid dalam belajar. Active concert digunakan untuk memperkenalkan materi baru. Materi dibacakan secara dramatik pada para pelajar selagi musik diputar sebagai latarnya. Biasanya dengan musik klasik atau romantik. Pada tahap ini guru aktif dalam membuat media pembelajaran yang futuristik, biasa diselingi musik ataupun multimedia. And then third, repetition atau pengulangan. Guru memberi kesempatan siswa untuk memahami apa yang dipelajari dalam tahap aktif konser. Alunan musik dapat diperdengarkan dalam tahap ini. Pada tahap ini, guru dapat mengulang musik, materi ataupun tagline. Segala sesuatu hal yang dilakukan berulang-ulang pasti dapat mudah diingat dan berkesan. The last exercise itu latihan. Dapat digunakan permainan untuk mengulang dan menggabungkan apa yang dipelajari. Pada tahap ini, latihanlah yang diperlukan. Pendidik bisa melatih dengan menggunakan permainan quiz ataupun quiz dengan menggunakan multimedia. Community Language Learning or CLL. Community Language Learning, also known as counseling learning, is an example of applying the concept of psychotherapy to language teaching. Language teaching methods that focus on the interactions between teacher and student in a friendly and open way. Jadi community language learning atau CLL ini metode pengajaran bahasa yang melibatkan aspek psikologis dan siswa untuk bekerja sama dan mengembangkan keterampilan bahasa apa yang ingin mereka pelajari. This is advance of CLL and this advance of CLL. I will explain advance of CLL. The first, focus on the social and emotional. Jadi memfokuskan pada aspek sosial dan emosional ini. Dari pembelajaran bahasa, CLL menetapkan nilai pada proses belajar yang bersifat kolaboratif dengan cara yang santai dan tidak terstruktur. Hal ini dapat membantu siswa merasa lebih nyaman dan membangun rasa percaya diri dalam berbicara dan bahasa yang mereka pelajari. Second, emphasis on speaking and listening skill. Jadi, menekankan pada keterampilan berbicara dan mendengarkan. CLL memperkenalkan keterampilan berbicara dan mendengarkan secara terpadu, memberikan pengalaman langsung pada siswa untuk berinteraksi dan berkomunikasi dengan orang lain secara aktif. Hal ini dapat membantu siswa untuk lebih percaya diri dan tertampil dalam menggunakan bahasa yang mereka pelajari. The third, provide flexibility in the curriculum. Jadi, memberikan fleksibilitas dalam kurikulum. CLL tidak memiliki struktur kurikulum yang kaku atau sistem penilaian yang formal. Hal ini memungkinkan guru untuk memfokuskan pada kebutuhan dan kepentingan siswa dan merancang kurikulum yang sesuai dengan tingkat kemampuan siswa. And then this advance of CLL, the first, lack of structure and organization. Kurangnya struktur dan organisasi karena CLL tidak memiliki struktur kurikulum yang kaku. Beberapa siswa mungkin merasa sulit untuk mengukur kemajuan mereka dalam pembelajaran bahasa. Selain itu, metode ini dapat memerlukan waktu yang lebih lama untuk mencapai tujuan pembelajaran yang diterapkan. Second, too much reliance on the ability of the teacher. Maksudnya itu adalah terlalu banyak bergantung pada kemampuan guru. CLL memerlukan keterampilan khusus dalam mengelola interaksi dengan siswa. Jika guru tidak memahami prinsip-prinsip CLL atau kurang memperhatikan kebutuhan siswa, maka pembelajaran mungkin tidak efektif. And then third, last emphasis on grammar. Jadi kurangnya penekanan pada tata bahasa. CLL tidak memberikan penekanan yang kuat pada tata bahasa. Hal ini dapat menyebabkan siswa kesulitan dalam memahami struktur dan pola kalimat dalam bahasa yang mereka pelajari. Total physical response. So, total physical response is one method that can be used. CPR is a method they use movement to interrupt words. The aim of the training organism according to this method is to help teacher teach English and create a pleasant atmosphere in the classroom. Jadi maksud dari total physical response ialah salah satu metode pengajaran bahasa anak usia dini karena penerapannya berkaitan dengan koordinasi perintah, ucapan dan gerakan sehingga memudahkan anak dalam mengontrol bahasa selama pembelajaran. This is the advent of the total physical response. This is method does have enormous potential to active students because the situation in the classroom is lively. Provide opportunities for students to try out their skills in a creative way. Besides that, there are several other advantages of this method, including the first, language learning is fun for teacher and student. Second, students feel free from feeling of pressure, stress when studying. Third, students have long-term memory for what they have learned. This is due to empowering to the potential of the right brain and left brain. Fourth, this method allows mindfulness in learning the target language. 5. Delaying speaking until the student knows and understands the target language sufficiently builds student confidence. 6. With an emphasis on understanding, this method can be easily combined with other methods based on a communicative approach. This is weakness of total physical response. This method places more emphasis on speaking skill than other skills. Thus, the development of skills in other skill area will be delayed if this approach is used exclusively all the time. In education, there are several other drawbacks that need to be anticipated from this method, including the first, the rules in language are so complex that language from can be taught using command. Second, will some students feel reckless when asked to demonstrate a movie? Adult learning especially will feel uncomfortable or find it difficult in class that use that method. Third, programming language teaching techniques in this method are more suitable and limited for beginner level teaching. For the application of this method requires teachers who are able to speak the target language well and meaningfully, and not just structure. Okay, and the last method, communicative language teaching, or CLT. So, communicative language teaching. In learning environments using CLT techniques, language learning, learn and practice and the target language by interacting with each other and their teacher, accessing original text, writing in the target language for purpose other than language learning, and using both inside and outside the classroom. Jadi maksud dari komunikatif language teaching ini ialah pengajaran bahasa komunikatif, CLT, juga disebut pendekatan komunikatif, di mana pendekatan pengajaran bahasa yang menekankan interaksi sebagai sarana pembelajaran dan sebagai tujuan akhir. Okay, this is advance of communicative language teaching. The first, CLT is a holistic approach. This is approach does not only focus on the traditional structural syllabus but also considers the communicative dimension of language. Second, CLT present causes and motivation to students in the classroom. Third, CLT is a learner who emphasizes the interests and needs of students. Fourth, in this world where information communication and information technology have greatly advanced, CLT can play an important role as educator. Okay, this is weakness of communicative language teaching. So, this method is developed to apply in a very correct class. Two, the teacher must be a person who has very extensive knowledge in about foreign and native language. Three, the use of inadequate and appropriate teaching material can damage the learning process. 4. The teacher theoretical knowledge must be very good in terms of practice. 5. The teacher monitoring ability must be very good. 6. Teaching about the structural aspect of language grammar is very difficult to practice this method. 7. The CLT approach focus only on fluency but not accuracy. 8. Students who are weak and cannot use the target language will continue to make mistakes and eventually give up. 9. The CLT approach is very appropriate for intermediate and advanced class, but for beginners, basic this approach is not appropriate. Okay, thank you very much your attention who has listened to me to explain about the egg method. Okay, see you next time. See you guys.